Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center, this is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Christina Demores. We'll get to your top 4 at 4 in just a moment, but first, a look at your commuter traffic and weather. 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis joins us. Hi, Brian. How are you?
Hey, it was kind of threatening out there for a little while here, middle of the day, right?
Threatening? I don't know if that's a word I would use.
Kind of gray and ominous looking.
Okay, yeah, but the first half of the day, not even the half, the morning was beautiful when the sunshine was coming through. But yeah, then the clouds came in, and then it was a bummer. So
yeah, but we have a dry evening on the way.
That's good.
Saturday, though, is going to be canceled due to lack of interest, just because it's going to be kind of a crummy one.
Oh, that's too bad.
But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, shall we? Let's take a look at what's happening in terms of traffic. Already slow, end of 291. Actually, on either side of 291, the merge with the Pike and the merge with 91 also running slow, both running slow. Otherwise, the Pike is good. This is interesting. This may be a sign of spring. The Pike in Sturbridge is slow right now, and typically as we get deeper into the spring and summertime, that often happens on Friday afternoons. But otherwise, 91 looks good. So traffic is behaving more or less normally. It is Friday after all. Maybe folks are getting an early start on the weekend. 54 now, Northampton, Springfield, 53 in Westfield, 54 Orange, and 58 in Greenfield. In the Berkshires, you're in the upper 40s to low 50s. We did have a little batch of rain that moved through, but already in Westfield, we're starting to see some sunshine, and there is clearing certainly happening to our west. So little sprinkle over the next hour or so, and then we're clear for the night. But I'm getting too far ahead of myself. I'll show you the 22 News Storm Team Skycast, which includes the soaking rain for tomorrow in just a couple of minutes.
All right, thanks, Brian. We now know the identity of a man who was shot and killed by police 2 weeks ago. The Hampton County DA's office identified the man as 34-year-old Vladislav Verluka of West Springfield. The DA's office says on the night of April 22nd, police were called to George Street for a report of a domestic disturbance. There they found Verluka, who was armed with multiple kitchen knives. Officers were unable to subdue Verluka before they turned to deadly force. The DA's office is reviewing the case to determine whether the use of force was justified. Traffic was backed up on I-91 south in Springfield this morning, and we could see from our 22 News live cameras one southbound lane was closed due to a crash. The lane has since reopened. No word yet on what caused the crash or if anyone was hurt. We have reached out to state police for more information, and we'll update the story on air, online, and on the 22 News mobile app. The online learning platform Canvas was hacked yesterday, affecting students at UMass Amherst. The hack caused campus-wide stress for students as they prepare for their finals. The school sent an update this morning saying that the company Instructure reported that Canvas is now available for most users. The school said they're taking additional steps to protect infrastructure and systems, disabling SSO access this morning around 7:30 as an extra precaution. It all happened yesterday afternoon around 4 o'clock. That's when students reported the issues coming from Canvas. Schools nationwide use the platform for coursework and for communication between students and professors. News Nation reported that nearly 9,000 schools and colleges worldwide were impacted by the breach. In the Middle East, Secretary Rubio said the United States expects to receive a response from Iran today to its proposal to end the war. This comes after American and Iranian forces clashed in the Gulf and renewed attacks targeting the United Arab Emirates. U.S. Central Command said American forces carried out a self-defense strike after coming under attack in the Strait of Hormuz. It marks the first known U.S. strikes in Iran since the ceasefire was announced in early April. Now let's get another check of today's weather with Brian Lapis. Brian, so we had the clouds rolling pretty quickly today.
Yeah, and now they're moving out.
That's good.
Before another round moves in, and then we've got the rain in here for tomorrow. Let's take a look what's happening here right now. There's a little batch of showers that's moving to the east, and there's clearing to the west. So as expected, we caught a little scattered sprinkle or light shower here middle of the day, and now as the sun is setting, we're in pretty good shape for this evening's activity. You can see here on the 22 News Storm Team Skycast, other than an isolated sprinkle, we're actually mostly clear here through the evening hours. Notice 9 o'clock, mostly clear. Evening temps, low 50s to mid 40s, so it'll be a cool evening for us. And watch, after midnight, here come the clouds. And I'm expecting as early as 7 o'clock here tomorrow morning. Let's say between 5 and 7 a.m., 4 and 7 a.m. Rain starts in the lower Pioneer Valley, and here comes the rain everywhere else by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So we could really use a nice, steady, slow, soaking rain. That's what we're getting here tomorrow. It's unfortunate that it happens to be happening on a weekend. Midday here tomorrow, steady, maybe some pockets of heavier rain. Thunderstorm is unlikely, but not out of the question. And then by 4 o'clock, the rain is starting to taper off to the west. So the chance for some evening showers, but most of this rain happens during the daylight hours here tomorrow. We'll update what Mother's Day looks like on 22 News at 5.
There's still time to buy Megabucks tickets if you haven't already. Saturday's jackpot has climbed to an estimated $17.5 million. This makes it the fourth largest amount since 1986. The all-time record stands at $21.7 million, which was split between 8 winners in 1985. The most recent single ticket win, which totaled $16.35 million, was sold in Ware in 2022. Mother's Day is Sunday, and what better way to celebrate your mom than a fresh bouquet of flowers? This year, Americans are expected to spend $3.2 billion in flower sales, according to the National Retail Federation. Some flower shop owners say Mother's Day weekend is the busiest day of the year. They also say a bouquet of flowers is a good way to show your mom you appreciate them on that special day. Now for a look at what we're working on for 22 News starting at 5. ICE agents apprehended a man near the Roderick Ireland Courthouse in Springfield. What we know so far about this developing case. Plus, our coverage continues on the Canvas outage at UMass Amherst. Hear reaction from students. And a local EMT is following in her mother's footsteps. We'll have their story tonight.
Traffic running slowly here at either end of 291, the merge with the Pike and the merge with 91. 91 is moderately slow right now downtown. Otherwise, things seem to be moving along normally here in the valley. Rain tomorrow and the potential for some rain on Sunday. We'll track it hour by hour on 22 News starting at 5.
All right, thank you, Brian, and thank you for joining us this afternoon for 22 News at 4. Join us on TV tonight starting at 5, and you can get all your local news and weather updates anytime on wwlp.com and the 22 News mobile app.